Graham, what do you make of that?
We're a tired team, same as the last 5-6 games. We're a team that is on their knees, teams that is running out of energy, running out of legs, running out of ideas. We ain't got the leaders that we need on the pitch to help the youngins through. We give up a couple of chances, we get punished, so everything that can go wrong is going wrong. And that's not a true reflection on us staff, on us players or supporters of this football club. Not a true reflection at all. But I would expect better from certain individuals.
You did have chances, didn't you? As you mentioned, there was a good one in the first half and in the second half. Do you feel you should have had something from that game, despite the things that you just said?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we should have had something, but we haven't. And we're not getting that rub of the green, that break of the ball. It's okay standing here and feeling hurt and feeling wounded and feeling sorry for ourselves and things like that. We've lost a game of football. So yeah, it's tough. It really is tough to take. It's tough to watch, to be quite honest. What other manager in the Football League would have to put the top goal scorer at left back to it's just sticking plaster, really. We're just sticking plaster, and we're just limping to the end of the season. And it's in the face of adversity where you learn, you look, you see the characters, the resilience, those who really wanted it, those who want to dig deep, those who want to get themselves over. Granted, we don't have the energy, we don't have the legs, we don't have the snap or the zest in our play that we did have. We have it for, as you've seen, probably for about half an hour today, 40 minutes, and we just, in the second half of games, we just can't we just can't get going. We just can't go. It's sad really watching us, but look, that's not a true reflection of our group. Looking from the outside, looking in, you would probably turn around and go, wow, what's going on there? But I think those who are in it, those who have followed us all season, will understand and will see. And like I say, look, as I said to the group in there, it's not nice. It's not nice, and one or two will accept it because that's what one or two players do. One or two won't. And we asked them to react, and they did. In fairness, the first half an hour I thought they were really good. The first half hour, first 40 minutes, I thought they were really good. Now, if you can maintain that type of performance, you win the game. But we can't. We just can't maintain that type of performance. We just don't have the legs. We don't have the nous. We don't have the energy. We don't have the experience. If it was a jigsaw puzzle, the pieces just wouldn't fit. We're playing with a striker. Our main striker is in centre midfield. Our main striker is at left back. I don't know how many academy kids, was it 5, 6 academy kids, Harrison Bright included, Nelson Sankey, Jack Norris at the end of the game, and look, you're just not going to win games of football if that's where you are.
You mentioned playing your top scorer at left wing back, got a goal. Yeah,
he got a goal. We encouraged him to get high, and listen, at this moment in time we can't defend. As you can probably see, we haven't got the defenders capable of keeping clean sheets. We haven't got the players capable of clean sheets. We're getting punished for every mistake we make. So yeah, we wanted to play high, we wanted to play on the front foot, and that's probably been a theme over the last 4 or 5 games, 6 games is it, whatever it is, whereby we were ended up with 3, 4, 5 strikers on the pitch, but they're all in different positions. It's just, like I say, it's just a jigsaw puzzle that doesn't fit. We're playing players out of position. We're not getting anything out of the lads who've gone into the 50s, 52, 54 games, whatever. We're getting very, very little out of them. Although I thought Bryn Morris was excellent in the first half hour, 40 minutes. But then, obviously, as you've seen, as the game goes on, himself and Harry Charsley, their energy levels just deplete. So yeah, look, you feel for them because let's be honest, they have given us everything this season. And I have to hold on to the fact that this football club, with such resources and such size of a squad, we actually got to the 4th round of the FA Cup. It's a long way off now, by the way. Manchester United, we were actually within 2 points with 6-8 games to go. We were in 2 points of the playoffs. So yeah, it's look, you can't imagine what I'm going through personally. But look, it's not nice. It's not nice. It's not a nice place to be. It's not a nice feeling. And I will remind there's players in there, you know, that are trying to play for futures and contracts. And at the end of the day, look, you look upstairs as well. Most of our strength is sitting upstairs. Most of our leadership, most of our qualities, the lads who got us into that position, the FA Cup 4th round and the safety in bloody January, was it February, whatever it was, and got us to within 2 points of playoffs. Most of that is sitting upstairs, and that's hard to take as a manager. It's hard to take. We're probably 2, 3, 4 players short of where we where we needed to be, to keep going, to keep pushing, to keep driving. But yeah, we're feeble, we're weak, we're feeble, and we're not ourselves.
I sense your frustration. One positive today was it was a league debut for Nelson Sanka. Probably earlier than you would like to have given him his league debut for the reasons you've just outlined. But what did you make of his performance today?
I thought Nelson was very good. I thought he was very good. That's why we've given him that opportunity. He's been in and around us all season. He was a bright spark today. Yeah, he was one. If you can take any positives out of a 5 or a 6 game streak, yeah, he's probably the one positive. Jack Norris as well as another positive. So yeah, look, we've created that pathway for the academy players, and it's up to them to walk through that walk along that pathway and get into the first team and break in. But I thought he was really positive, Nelson. To be fair, he's a positive kid. He's a lovely lad. And I'm really pleased for him, That's probably the only positive I will take away from today.
How do you lift everyone, including yourself, for these next 2 games? Because the season isn't over.
No, the season isn't over. We're playing for pride, and I don't see an awful lot of professional pride. I don't see. Look, I can probably be critical now, but do you know what? In the first half an hour, I thought we were really, really good. The first 35-40 minutes, I thought we were really, really good. Now, there's fundamental reasons behind our depletion in energy and why we go to pot. There is fundamental reasons, but you know, it's a tough place to be. It's a tough place to be, let me tell you. And like I say, and I'll be honest. If for what it's worth, if it's my time, it's my time. If I've taken this group or this club as far as I can, I'll have to look at that as well, because look, it's been a hell of a ride. It's been brilliant. It's been absolutely brilliant. I love this football club, and that fan base deserves better. But I got to look at myself as well, and I got to. Can I do more? I don't know what more I can do, but I'll start with myself rather than the players in the change room, because this is tough. This is tough. The lads have just said to me in there, had it not been for me, we probably wouldn't have been where we were, and we wouldn't have got this. But that doesn't feel like that at this moment in time. I'm hurting. But
you're surely not considering your position.
No, I'm not. No, because I love this club. But what I am saying is, you can't lose 6 games on the bounce. You can't lose. That's not me. I'm not built like that. That's not me, and that's not my makeup. I'm not saying that at all, and I wouldn't like that to be. That wouldn't be the narrative at all. I'd stop that in its tracks. But what I am saying is, I have to look at myself. 6 games. I don't find that acceptable. I don't find losing football matches acceptable, let alone 6 games, and it's not acceptable. So I'm not comfortable with the run we're on.
Well, the good news is you got one next week, and you can go and try and win that. Thank you for your time today.
No problem.
You mentioned Leeds. Is that the disappointing thing then, when you've got youngsters, you feel that some people haven't really stepped up in the absence of the other leaders of the squad?
Well, we lack leadership, and that's something I'm aware of, and it's something we know. The dressing room brought that to my attention the other day. We had an open forum. We had a conversation, and that was one thing that was apparent leadership. There was lots and lots that came out in the meeting. Lots of valid points the players made, a lot of which I agree with, and I obviously thank them for being open and honest with me. But yeah, leadership is vital at this level, particularly in League Two. You have to have leaders. You've got your leaders on the pitch. You probably see that game out today. You win 1-0. We don't keep enough clean sheets, and you only keep clean sheets if you've got leaders in your team, leaders throughout your squad, leaders in on the pitch and off the pitch. And we just fall short when it comes to leadership. Yes, there's a lot of young lads and things like that in the change room, but that was a valid point that the players made the other day. And yeah, I do agree. We do lack leadership.
One of those, Scott Bennett missed the first game. Is that just accumulation of bumps and bruises, or is he?
Well, I think Scott has played 50 odd games, hasn't he? He's I don't actually know. Scott was in the team. We named the team yesterday, and Scott was in the team. So again, it's something we had to deal with on the spot. He came out of training yesterday. It wasn't right. Same last week. James Wake pulled out of training last week as well. So it's that just probably niggles. It's probably just wear and tear. It's probably fatigue. It's probably an accumulation of games. It's probably the intensity that we work at, the training and playing. And I have to remember Scott is, I don't know, you guys will correct me, whether it's 52, 53, 54 games he's played, whatever it is. But that's a hell of a lot of game time, that's a hell of a lot of games. And particularly the way we play, particularly the way we ask the lads to play, particularly what we ask of them. So, yeah, look, it's another blow, it's another blow, and it just seems to be everything coming down on top of us over the last couple of weeks. Haven't we try do? Haven't we try and any corner we try and turn, it just seems to be hitting a brick wall.
Just back to Nelson as a former centre back. What do you like about him? What I know he's got a long way. He's only 17, but what are the attributes that you?
Well, the big thing you have to have as a centre half is presence. You have to have presence, and Nelson has that in abundance. Nelson's got something I didn't have in my career, and that's pace. So yeah, he's got presence. He's got pace. He needs to keep working. He needs to keep developing. We need to find we need them games in that game time to push them on and to develop them even further. But like I say, well, there's 7 players involved today in the first team squad from the academy. I would include Harrison Bright in that as well. So I would guess it would be a really proud day for them young lads and their families. And my message to them would be keep working hard and keep developing.
Keep working hard. Could we see potentially 1 or 2 more debuts in these last 2 games now?
I don't know, Luke. I'd like to get over today first. I'd like to get over today first, to be honest. But yeah, I was really pleased with what Jack has given us, Jack Norris, and I'm really pleased with what I've seen from Nelson. We've got some young lads in Caban, we've got Josh Seabury, we've got Harrison Bright, so we do have a few projects there, a few young lads that we want to keep pushing on and keep developing. There was a couple of lads, Morgan Evans and Corey Evans, and they're not related, not twins or out like that, so they've been on the bench as well today. We've had Alfie Young, we've had Young, the goalie, Needham on the bench as well, so we've opened that pathway for the kids, we've opened that pathway for the young lads, and they've been given an opportunity. And I think I've said this all season, one man's plight is another man's chance, another man's opportunity. One door closes, another one opens, whatever adjectives you want to use on them. It's an opportunity for these kids to come and the beauty of us not having a big squad and not having the numbers that other clubs have, that door is open for them. So the ball is in the lads' court to develop, to push on, to train hard and to work hard and dedicate themselves toward a professional career, because as we've seen not only last year and this year, there is a pathway there for them, and there's the door is open for them if they can push on. But I've gone a long-winded answer there, Luke. I apologise, but yeah, possibly you might see 1 or 2 other lads make a debut.